Alright Kim, I got your kit together for your CA120 project. I guess first thing I'll do is just show you my adapter. And this is just bored in the pattern, and I only used 6 of the holes from the original boring pattern to secure this adapter, which is roughly 10 millimeter thick aluminum plate. And then it also has holes drilled in it at the same bolt pattern as the standard, whatever it is, on the 80 millimeter turniges. And it just has a little channel milled in there for the wires to fall into. So when this is bolted directly against whatever your reduction unit is, or transmission, or what have you, the shaft will stick out just like the 80 millimeter units and protect the wires and feed them out. As far as winding this motor, you're going to need to make room for the Hall sensors. To do that, I use this little bullet-shaped grinding stone in the mighty Dremel, and all I did for that was plug it in appropriate spots, 120 degrees apart. Just went in and made room for a Hall sensor to fit inside between the stator teeth there. I always try to label the stators with the capital letter for, I use counterclockwise on those and clockwise on the small case letters, but actually write it directly on the stator teeth so I can't screw it up. Phase and direction. I even go so far as to write the starts on there, and of course the other end is the end of it, so you can see where I have the Halls glued in on this wind right here. When I'm winding these motors, I use a simple multimeter set to generate a tone anytime it's shorted out. So anytime I pull a wire too hard and it shorts out against the stator, it makes that sound. The easiest way I've found to make the connection on the stator is I sand off the teeth on these and just use a leftover magnet and just screw that, or let it stick onto there, and then I'll alligator clip out of the way where I'm winding to one of these terminals. Then the start of the wire is cleaned off, and you can just alligator clip this to the wire, so anytime there's a short between the wire and the stator, it's going to read off that tone for you. And that is just about foolproof. If you don't have a meter that makes a tone, you can rig up a simple little light bulb or something that'll let you know when you've gone too far. And it's been my experience that these little Nomex paper, it's a fiberglass reinforced, I think phenolic resin impregnated paper, super tough. It'll give you the most murderous paper cut you ever had in your life. You can see I bend them this way with a little pair of needle nose pliers. I'll cut a bunch off this last sheet of Nomex I have from the motor shop and throw those in the kit so you can make them, and I just snap them over the end of the stator teeth as I'm wrapping them with a wire, and they are held right in a position like that. I think if you look inside the motor here, you can see a little bit of Nomex where the wire doesn't quite come to the top of the tooth. You can also see I've potted these wires and just a little bit of epoxy smeared on the ends, a little high temp JB. And again, you can see the Nomex paper sticking out of the bottom of the windings in a few spots there too. But that makes it nice and tight, keeps everything together. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. I'm throwing this all in the box now, and we'll shoot it off in an email. Talk to you later.